on how we do our. So guys, I'm inside my room, so I just want to do a quick analysis. Just within 10 minutes we're done with this analysis, and it's only on Ethereum. You can see that below. So now what are we looking at? You see that this is monthly chart. I start from monthly chart to do my analysis. So this is monthly chart, so you can see that the market is bullish, right? So now we mark out our levels. So the first level is here, which is where the market have tested, and that is a major level. Then another level is here. This one is a minor level, then this one is another major level. So these levels are where the market is actually targeting or actually moving to right now. So in all the levels, we have to take good care, be very cautious when the market approaches there. So I'll get to the weekly chart. So you just quick analysis. See, within 10 minutes we are done with this, or even 5 minutes. It's very easy to do. So you can see in the weekly chart we have a double bottom there. If you switch to the line chart, so this is my phone, not my laptop. My PC is always at the office. I didn't come back. I don't come back home with it. So you can see this is what W clear, but W in what in the line chart. So it is very clear that we are pushing higher this time around. So what do we do? Go to the weekly chart, to the daily chart, and what you should know is our major bias should be what? To the upside. So anytime the market gives us reason to push to the upside, then we enter. So this is a zone, levels that the market will actually reject from is all these places in the daily zone, possible reversal or rejection zone points. So you can see just from looking at this one, looking at this particular one now, you see that it came to this actual level and it rejected back to this place. It rejected all the way from there to this place. So it is a very area of concern. So this area as well that the candle close is another area of concern. This area, another area of concern. This area, another area of concern. So these areas. But since we are moving to the upside, we pay more attention to the ones that are at the up, because the market is moving to the upside. So we can go to this side to see if we can see other ones. Yes, there's another one here. So these levels, there are areas where the market will come to and he will actually do some reversals. He will reverse to those levels and continue to the upside, because the major direction is to the upside. And as you can see right now, look at this market now. What do you think? This market gave a liquidity of which I think he should come to sweep this, but he didn't come to sweep this liquidity. He left it. Though this is the liquidity at the first time, this candle, he swept it, but this particular one have not been swept. Now see another one. We have liquidity here because it didn't close below this candle, so we have another liquidity here. This market didn't clear it. So it is possible that all these reversal points you are seeing can actually reverse this market and you come and clear all these liquidity that are resting here. But since the market is to the upside, it's possible he's not going to come back. So what you do is just follow whatever you are seeing in the market. So what is the last, where is our last break? So this one is sweep of liquidity of the high and sweep of liquidity of this particular one to the low side. So we are currently pushing to the upside. So where do we mark our point of interest? We mark out our daily point of interest here, because this is the last break of structure to the upside. There is no clear break here, but there is a clear break, so these ones are areas we're going to pay attention to. So now we'll mark out. So for me, this is the last place we have got a break of structure to the upside, because the market is pushing to the upside. That's why we're marking it out. So then this is the support level. How many minutes have we been? I said 10 minutes, right? So within time, let's see if I can finish. So I call this support zone, then I'll go to the 4 hours. So in the 4 hours, you can see that area. So in the 4 hours, we'll now see that we'll have another what? Another area of interest, another break of structure. You can see it. So let's take. So this is another break of structure as well on the 4 hours. Although I can call it a liquidity sweep. This particular area, a break of structure, but can call this a liquidity what? Liquidity sweep, because the market actually swept it and still come back and breach here. So but let's mark it out first. Let's mark it out, mark out everything we are seeing. So if we are looking at it, we'll mark out here as what? As a break in the what? In the 4 hour. But the daily zone is more stronger than all these places. So this is a break of structure. And if we look at it, we can see the market actually gave us what? Another break to the downside here. So which is another, we can call it a chalk, but the market is to the upside, so we actually will not be interested in all this change of characters. We will not be too much interested in change of character to the downside because the market is bullish. So you can see that this market, look at what he did. After this change, he came there and dropped again, but he didn't break again. He just came and formed a W bottom or a poor, or he didn't even get to that area. And because the market is to the obviously to the upside, so he just tapped into this other block. Look at it, tapped into with this candle, and he's pushing back to the upside right now. So let's mark out these areas first as our resistance zone. So this is a resistance zone. Let's drag it to the extreme. Sorry. Trying to be fast as possible. Analyzing from the higher time frame is not easy. So it takes a lot of time anyway. It takes more time. So this resistance. So what next? We'll go to 1 hour to see the next thing to do then. So in the 1 hour, this is what we'll have that resistance above and support below. So this resistance can as well be narrowed back down to here, as this is the main resistance in the 1 hour, and we can narrow this one like 2 to the resistance in the 1 hour, the support in the 1 hour, I meant to say. So just drag it to this place. So we are more interested in the buying because the market is to the upside. So this is what we have right now. So can we read internal structures? Let's read internal structures, which is this particular structure that the market is creating right now. Starting from here, going to the upside. Let's read the internal structures. Let's see. So in the 1 hour, is there any break of any structure here? This is our last area. Let's just use this to mark it out so I can scroll this side to see. So there's no break at all at this point. There's no break. So but in the 1 hour, we can see that during the time the market was pushing back down. Let me delete this so there's no break. So nothing, no need for that. So when the market was pushing down, we see that there's a break of structure here, a clear break of structure here. So this is the last break of structure if we are looking from the 1 hour time frame. So we can mark it out as well. So the market can as well reject from here because we have some liquidities resting below. So we can mark out here. resistance is here. This other block is our resistance. So let's drag it to the extreme to see. So in the 1 hour, this is what we are looking at. So if this market can be able to break this area, it means the continuation is now confirmed, that we are continuing, you know, now that we are continuing. So if this area, this resistance can be able to be taken out, it means that the market have confirmed to us that we are moving to the upside. So we can now start looking for opportunity to enter the market. So you can see we have actually finished this analysis. Is there an entry in the 15 minutes? Let's check. So this is the last break of structure even in the 15 minutes. Although in the 15 minutes we have this one. But I'm not going to be paying close attention to it because the market is going to the upside. So we actually wait for that particular one. Let's check 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Is there any break in 30 minutes? So no, so there's no break in the 30 minutes. So this is the last one here, even in the 30 minutes. So this is the break we are looking at to see if the market will actually respect that resistance or not. So if this resistance is respected, this particular resistance, if it's respected, then the market should be still going down to clear those liquidities before we continue to the upside. As you already know, that market doesn't move in a serial or in a straight line. It goes up and come down, goes up, come down, goes up, come down. So but the major direction is bullish. So for swing trades, you trade to the upside, but for scalping, you can as well trade to the downside. So no one is actually wrong in forex because the market doesn't move in a straight line. You understand? So if you are selling, you might be correct. If you are buying, you are still correct. So, and either ways, if you are selling when the market is correcting, as this market is to the overall is to the upside, if you are selling when it is correcting to another key level that will push it higher, you are correct. If you are buying from a support that will pushing the market to the upside, you are correct. So in that case, you are correct. No one is wrong. Just cost of doing business is your stop loss. All right, see you guys later. I think we have been able to summarize this. Is it in 10 minutes or 15 minutes? So there's something there about. All right, bye for now. So this before you go, this is the area we are looking at. So if the market can push into this area, then we'll see what it's gonna do there. Then anything that happens, then we know we are going up or we are still correcting to the downside. All right, see you guys later. Bye for now.